What is going on, REI Unlock family? It's your boy Olu back again with another video, trying to make the system way more easier for y'all to use and just give y'all guides that you can share amongst your team, amongst new people that are joining your team, and just as a reference for yourself. This is also going to help my team as well. So, real quick, this video I'm going to be showing you how to launch your first campaign. If you're also using the AI texters, in the second part of this video, I'm gonna also show you how to tag them properly before you launch a campaign so that the AI is listening to them, okay? So just remember, the first half of this video is just, hey, how do you launch a normal campaign? What kind of campaigns are in the system? The second half is gonna be how to make sure that the AI is on them so that the AI is responding as well. So without further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen. Right, so you should be able to share my, see my screen share. Let's blow this up a little bit. All right, boom. So after you upload your contacts, which is one of the first things you should do in this system, you'll be able to come right here and you'll be able to see all the contacts that you might have uploaded. They might be in a specific list, whatever that might be, okay? And if you want to see some of them, you could just do more filters and, just look for them via tag or whether they're on a specific, campaign or anything like that. If you're like, oh, dang, I forgot to create a smart list. I don't know where it's at, oh, dang, I forgot to save it. It's okay. Just go here to bulk actions and then you'll want to go to where, sorry, this is like incoming call. You'll want to go to where the file is at. And if it's an import, oh, sorry, I got a call on my computer, so like flop my screen. If it's a import, you'll see a button right here where you can just hit the three dots under actions, and you'll be able to hit show imported after you hit the three dots right here. And once you hit show imported, at the bottom of that screen, there'll be a contact card that'll come up, and you can save it as a new smart list. So it'll look like this. So save a smart list, and you can just hit that right there. All right. Oops. So let me, 1 second, let me fix this. Sorry, I just don't want the emails and phones to pop up because if I do, YouTube will flag me. No fun. So the hack you gotta do. But all good. Let me jump back into sharing my screen. Cool. So you got your contacts here. You got whatever list you're targeting. They're filtered out. It's a group of them. Cool. So you want to select that box and make sure that if you're trying to select your whole list and it's more than whatever's on that one page, you hit select all, however many records. You want to make sure that you're doing that because if you launch the campaign and you don't, you're going to be like, oh, dang, you only sent out 20 or only send out 50. Oh, man, whatever your page size is. So make sure you select that. And what you'll want to do then, if you're trying to launch your first campaign, is you'll want to hit the little robot here. Okay. And the little robot takes you to the campaigns, the workflows, the automations, the good stuff. All right. So 99% of the time, you're going to be wanting to add stuff in drip mode here. Okay. If you got like a small list of 10 or 20 or 50 or something like that, you could do add all at once or add all at a scheduled time to have it start, not immediately, but at the time you schedule it, tomorrow morning, this evening, whatever you want that to be. But 90% of the time, you're going to do the add and drip. Okay. And so, what you'll do, you're going to name the action. This is going to help you, says it right here, it's going to help you keep track of whatever this is. It's going to help you see it under bulk actions. It's going to help you know and your team know, hey, what was this? What was this that happened? So if you're adding it to a campaign, you could just name it the same as the campaign or something similar. So like pre foreclosures. Pre foreclosures, Texas 2-3-24, whatever that might be. You know what I'm saying? And then you could do whatever campaign and type it in. So follow up, reactivation. You can't name, you don't have unlimited characters, but you get a reactivation, get response, whatever campaign you're trying to do. Okay. And I'll go over those in a second. I just want to outline this part so that you understand this. And then I'll go into what campaigns to use because this is super important right here. This is where you schedule it for the drip mode. So let's say you want it to start an hour from now. So you could have it start today at, 4 p.m. Right. And you just hit that checkbox. Batch quantity. So this is of the 8,000 people I just sent out. How many are going to go out in each batch? Let's say I want 50. Oops. Jamming at my keyboard. 50 to go out every one day. Then I would set it like this. If I was like, that's not enough people, 50 in one day. It's not enough volume, for 8,000 people, that's going to take me the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? So what you could do is you could do 50 every hour. All right. So that's almost like a person every minute, a little less than that. Right. So that you're going to get through that list a lot faster. Right. Or you could do 50 every minute. All right. This is a little bit intense. Okay. Make sure you got your account seasoned up or you're doing the AI callers or something like that, unless you do that. If you're trying to do 50, maybe do it for like 10 minutes. Okay. This gives you a little bit more controlled action. Make sure stuff is spaced out properly and make sure your account isn't getting too hit up on the same phone numbers. So that's how you set that. So this will basically say of my 8,000 people, 50 are going to go through whatever campaign or workflow I set every 10 minutes. Okay. And so this is how you could even tee this up for the power die. Like, okay, every day I want 100 people. Say you want your team to call 100 people every one day to go to the power dialer, and you just select the power dialer campaign. And then every day, it's going to send 100 people to the manual actions in the power dialer to get called. Boom. And your team will call through them every day. It'll send another 100 and they'll know, hey, let me call those people. And that's how you can set a campaign for a whole week, you know? And so those are the different ways that you can do this. I'm just going to use this example. And what you'll do here, send on. So, you can unmark Sundays if you don't want it to go on Sundays. And you always want to make sure that you're setting a process hours, time frame, right? Because you don't want your people to get called at 3 a.m. No matter how motivated that lead is, like they're not going to be happy about getting a call at 3, 4 a.m. Right. So you want to set a block on this, to whatever time is reasonable in your market, and it'll look at excuse me. Oh my gosh. That was intense. So it'll look at their time zone before it sends this out, and it'll do this according to their time zone. So you just want to set that and then hit add to campaign workflow. Oh my goodness. I gotta cut that out or something. Um, ooh. So yeah, after you set that, you just add to campaign workflow and it'll send it out to all those people. All right. So the next thing that I want to know for you guys is the campaigns. Hey, Olu, what campaigns should I use when I'm first jumping in? How do I get, some good stuff going? All right. So one of the campaigns that you'll want to use, these all have like a combination of texting and emailing. Unless I note kind of otherwise. So one is going to be this get response workflow. This one's specifically for sellers. or the agents or wholesalers. You know what I'm saying? And it just reaches out to them and just tries to get a response. Really basic, generic stuff like first name, hey, did you get my message? Do you still own this? Like really simple stuff like that, just to try to get a response, right? And so you'll select that one if you want that one. You also have reactivation campaigns in here. This is for people that already exist in your system. You already verified it's a lead or a seller, and you want to um, get them back like on your hot list or whatever that might be. You want to add them to the reactivation campaign. So this general one is for sellers. You could even use it for agents, honestly. And then this one right here is for buyers because it says buyers right here. So just look at that one real quick, reactivation. And then the other one that we have are the follow-up campaigns. And so this one basically just follows up with them, right? For sellers, you got follow-up and follow-up cold. And so these just have different templates in them, and it just follows up with them and tries to get a response and adds value in their email with a couple of guides. You can see all the templates under marketing templates. If you're ever curious what automations are going out with the pipeline stages, you can look at the guide, which is under the training portal. It's on the first page of every login. But these follow-up campaigns just follow up once a week, just trying to keep us top of mind. And so you got a follow-up campaign for sellers, the cold one, like I mentioned. You got the agent one, the buyer one, and then these ones are more for like prospects, right? Prospect buyers or prospect sellers. And they just vary the templates that you use. But in general, you can just pick one of those and have it reach out. If you add people to the reactivation campaign, at the end of that, they automatically get pushed to their respective follow-up campaign. All right, so you'll just want to select one of those campaigns to kind of get them started. Those are the only ones you really got to worry about if you're trying to do like a text and email campaign, and it'll just automatically reach out to them. If you're trying to do an agent campaign, a good one to have them do is the agent automation new agent stage. This sends them a couple of texts, couple of emails, just trying to drum up some business and get a deal with them. And you can see all this broken down in the guideline, like I mentioned, REI Unlock guideline. But this one will text them, email them, even have someone on your team call them. So this is a good one to check out as well for agents. And then that is pretty much the long and the short of starting a campaign. If you have the AI texters in your system, if you're on the professional plan or the platinum plan, you'll want to add the autopilot tag before you do this step. Okay, so this is the second part of the video I mentioned. Before you do this step, you'll want to go through and add the autopilot tag. So the way you do that, you just have your filtered people. Remember which tags you set, because after you add the tag, it will refresh the page and unselect all the contacts. So just know the filters you have, so you're doing the same group again, but you'll just hit add tag. And you'll go in here and you'll just type in the first couple letters, auto, and it should pop up. You'll select it, and then don't create a new one. It's already in there, promise. And then you'll just name it. The same thing, kind of like we did last time. Pre-foreclosure, the space there, autopilot, tag, 2, 3, 24, whatever campaign, reactivation campaign, right? And so you'll just add the tag, boom, add the tag, and then you'll go in and do the campaign. So it'll refresh the people, so you'll have to select them again. Just want to make sure I highlight that, but you'll select them again, add in drip mode, select the campaign, let's do get response, name it again, have it start in an hour, and have it do 50 every 15 minutes. Not on Sundays, and only between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. And then you'll hit add to campaign, and boom, it'll start going out at that scheduled time. So wait till that scheduled time. it'll say like pending until then under back bulk actions. And then once that scheduled time hits, it'll say processing, and it'll go up a little bit every time this action fires. So at 4:29 p.m., it'll fire. It'll probably say like, I don't know, of the 8,050 people, I don't know what that is, probably like 0.5%, right? And then it'll fire again, and it'll go up again. It'll say, 1%. And then it'll fire again 15 minutes later, and it'll say, 1.5%. It'll wait another 15 minutes, and it'll go 2%. And it'll wait till the next day, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of how it'll work. And you'll see all of that operating under bulk actions. You'll see who failed and all of that good stuff. So that's how you start your first campaign. Those are what type of campaigns you can use. And that's how to add the tag on there so that the autopilot can listen. If you're on the professional or platinum plan, you got your AI texter VAs listening and responding to all the leads instantly, literally all of them instantly for whatever conversation they're having, gearing them towards booking an appointment. So that's what you got. That's how you launch it. If you got any more questions, don't hesitate to reach out and let me know, and we'll keep it cooking. Let's go. Peace.